Hey, what's up guys, Jenga here, and we are gonna dive deep in the lore of The Dark Knight Returns. I stuttered there, I know. Let's get started. The Dark Knight Returns is written by Frank Miller, the legendary writer who's amazing. He writes The Dark Knight Returns in a really dark and gritty way. The story begins with Batman, well, Bruce Wayne giving up Batman. He has lost all sense of life, and we know this because he has no, well, he doesn't want to do anything because, well, at the beginning of the book, he's in a race, and pretty much there is a warning, and there's a fault in the actual car. He ignores it. Because he ignored it, the car pretty much crashes, and he narrowly escapes. Yeah, with minor scrapes and burns. Gordon later on asks him if everything's okay, and in this universe, Gordon knows Bruce Wayne and Batman are one and the same, and we get an idea of how bad Gotham's gone since Batman is no longer its guardian. Crime is rampant, and we also get an idea of like some of the other heroes, because Batman and Dick Grayson are no longer in contact. Later on that night, we also are given a nightmare of Bruce Wayne, where he relives his parents' murder, and he has an internal debate of whether to return as Batman, which eventually he does. During this time, you see a young woman, and she pretty much dons the Robin uniform because she sees on the news Batman is back, taking on crime, and she wants to help. During this whole time, I'm on the other side of Gotham. Batman is facing Two-Face because Two-Face had a plastic surgery, and everyone thought, you know, he was okay because he's rehabilitated, but he isn't. He really isn't. And yeah, that happens. Batman defeats him and takes on the mutant gang, and they're brutal. But he is more brutal because he essentially has the Nolan tank tumbler, but much bigger and badder. I mean, he has a cannon on it that fires rubber bullets, and he pretty much calls out the mutant gang leader and goes on a one-on-one fist fight with him. The fight is brutal, where Bruce is mortally wounded for a part of the comic. He does defeat him, but he realizes he has to defeat the gangs. He has to show them their leader is weak, and he does so by fighting in a mud pile and breaking all of his bones. Sometime later, we're in the White House, and Superman's given orders to give Batman a warning to stop, because in this universe, superheroes are pretty much no longer existent bar Superman. Superman is Earth's only guardian. Superman is not a dictator, he just follows what the president says, because he trusts him. Superman gives him a warning, and then goes off on his own little adventure to stop Russians from invading. But I'm not going to get into that too much. Eventually, the Joker returns, and Batman must stop him. And during the fight, Batman is stabbed quite a lot, and a lot of people die. Essentially, he kills the Joker. Batman killed the Joker. He gets like an eternal, like, struggle, saying, "What have I done?" And after he leaves, a nuclear bomb goes off just above Gotham because of Superman's pretty much had to redirect a bomb which EMPs the entire of America, and Gotham, like every other country, well, part of America, is going down with riots. Batman pretty much goes in and pretty much calms everyone down, and Gotham goes back to normal. But, you know, the government didn't like that, as they do, and sent Superman in to take Batman down. And Superman kind of fails. He gets defeated pretty easy. This is where you see the armored Batsuit in Batman v Superman. Superman loses and Batman fakes his death. And he pretty much begins a Batman army. But that's kind of the end of the Dark Knight Returns. I don't want to spoil too much, but read the comic, guys. I recommend it. Like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!